Hello, I hope you've had a beautiful weekend. I am just about to put my 9th entry in, and I'm going to use a transparency for this one. I'm not going to use a page protector at all, so I'm just going to make sure that when I'm adhering everything, it's adhering in a way that's going to stick, because there won't be anything to catch it if it falls. But I'm going to use this transparency with the gold foil numbers, and this number 9, which I cut from this piece of paper, and an Instax print. First thing I'm going to do is just cut this to size. So it's going to be 8 inches tall, but what I'm going to do, since I'm not putting it in a page protector, is that I'm going to punch holes in this piece itself, but I'm going to make it just a little narrower than the full page. So that'll be about half the width, but I need to make sure that I'm allocating this extra space that I don't have on the normal page size. So that is going to be 4 by 8. When you're adding a piece to your album that's not fitting the page protector, use one of the existing page protectors to mark where you're going to punch your holes, and before you add anything to the page that you've created, make sure that it's going to turn in your album. So I'm just going to check. Yep, that's all fine. Okay, so now I can take this out and make my page, and on I go. Put this out of the way for the moment. And here is my background. I've got this photo, and I'm going to cut this little piece into a little banner triangle at the bottom. Now, here's what I tend to do, and that is I work with something that I can then duplicate on the back, because this, aside from the adhesive, doesn't look too bad on the back. But when I add this, it will look a little less cute. The back of an Instax is not pretty, but that's okay. Remember all of this journaling paper I've been using. I need a piece that's long enough. I'll start a new one. Remember, that's why I've put a whole pack of 50 pages in there for you, so that it does not need to feel precious. And I'm just going to mark where a little bit wider than the photo turns out to be. And then this time, instead of tearing it on the vertical, I'm going to tear it at the bottom, the horizontal. So I'm just looking for where that ends, and it's right down there. And this is what's going to go on this side, and I put my adhesive on here. Remember, this is not going to have a page protector, so I want to make sure I use plenty of whatever adhesive I choose. And then that is going to cover back. Oh, I need to move it over a little bit. I didn't get that exactly square, but that's the idea. So there'll still be transparent elements. I'm not covering up the entire back of it, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do is put it this way and try to carefully straighten it up from here. Actually, those dots are quite handy. I can follow them, and I think I do need to make it a little bit shorter, but that's easy. Just need to trim or tear off a little bit more from the bottom. Perfect. Make sure this adhesive comes right the way down so that I can get it as stuck as possible. So here's my room for journaling. Here's my front with. Now, the vellum is only going to be adhered here in the middle, so I do need to keep an eye on that in my album as the days go by, and if it then seems to be coming loose or falling off or bending too much or anything like that, then I'll go back and change my train of thought there either stitch it down, add more adhesive, take it off entirely, anything like that. Okay, so I had to add something to the center of that snowflake, and I was thinking some red glitter. This is from my Alpha Thickers, but it's just that little star there. And I think that's all for this side. And then to turn it around here. Now, if I had thought this through, I would have done this journaling first, because now I have lumpy bumpy things on the back and I have to write on it. So don't make the same mistake that I do. Make it easy for yourself instead of giving yourself needless challenges like that one. Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. There's all my journaling filled in on the back and just stamped in the middle. And do I want to add anything else to this? I think I'm just going to leave it as it is, but I will double check in case something would look a little perfect. But no, I think leave it as it is. Right, I'm going to put this into my album so I can see how it looks. So a quick flip through to see where we are. One smaller page there. Some things still to come, but that's absolutely fine. Do not let it bother you. And that's going in there. So this will come into its own when there's another page behind that you can see through, but you can get an idea there of being able to see the page behind there.